It's a proton glove. It's going to maximize flexibility during hand-to-specter combat. Just give it a punch, it's motion activated.
That's a scene. I'm looking forward to that movie.
Yes.
That's a scene from the highly anticipated movie Ghostbusters. The all-female cast of the rebooted 1984 classic hits the theaters this Friday. America's theater chains hope summer blockbusters like that will give business a jolt. Attendance has dropped 16% since 2002. Now, Mitch Lowe was part of the founding team at Netflix, and he recently joined MoviePass as CEO. That's a service that offers an unlimited monthly subscription for fans to catch theater showings on tens of thousands of screens. Mitch, good morning.
Thank you.
So tell us all how it works, MoviePass. I pay how much and I get to see what?
Yeah, you pay $39.95 and you get to
$40.
go... $40. Yes. And, sorry. And you go to as many movies as you want in a month. It works all over the country, about 95% of the theaters. And you use your iPhone or Android app to pick the movie, the time, the theater. And then when you get to the theater, we activate a debit card, which we send you, that gives you the money to just walk up to the box office and pay for your ticket.
All of us.
Does the $40 include free popcorn?
Yeah.
No, but we're working on that. We're working on the concessions.
All of us here have not seen a movie at a theater in a while.
Yeah.
We were
What's
saying
happening
that.
to movie
And
attendants?
we want to go. And we
Yeah.
want to go.
You know, it's actually incorrect. The attendance 20 years ago was about 100 million tickets less than it was last year. The reason the statistics look like it's declined is about 15% have moved over to 3D and IMAX. And so they don't count those. But last year there was 1.3 billion tickets sold. 20 years ago it was 1.2. The height of the business was in 2002. It was about 1.5 billion. So it's dropped a little bit from there.
Did you and your team come up with MoviePass because you want people to get people in the theaters? You don't want us sitting at home watching movies?
You know,
on the computers? What happened?
People who watch entertainment like entertainment in lots of places. And when you think about it, movie makers, the creative part of our industry, never made a film to watch on your small device.
Yeah.
They wanted you to see it with the great sound and the picture. And I think there's a little bit of a reversal of this kind of solo watching. People are now starting to think, you know, I want to go out with my friends. In fact, 3 out of 4 people say I go to the movies so I can go with my family and friends to experience you like to see other people laugh or cry in a film. It's not that great watching it by yourself.
Yeah, it's interesting though, because you started in Netflix, and you don't like people binge watching.
Well, I must admit, I do binge watch all the time. So,
but Larry, Mitch, you have a little bit of credibility, lose a little bit of credibility since you're now promoting movies.
Right.
When before you were encouraging us to binge watch.
I was, and for 30 years I've been trying to get people to watch more movies at home.
Yes, right.
But throughout that, I realized, the great place to watch a movie. I don't care how good your home theater system is.
And they are much better.
They are much better.
Yeah,
but
they are.
But over the last 5 years, movie theaters have poured hundreds of millions of dollars into improving the experience. A lot of people,
such as?
Well, reclining seats, better sound, better picture, and they're getting a lot better at making sure there's not people on their cell phones and talking. And no sticky floors like there used to be. So the experience has gotten a lot better.
And how about movies? Have they gotten a lot better?
I'd say everybody has to decide that, but I'd say they've stabilized.
Isn't this sort of the business model, though, of getting people on a subscription service? I mean, it's highly profitable with Netflix to get somebody paying the same amount, just like your cable company or your phone company or your gym, to get movies on a subscription service, because that means a steady stream of revenue for the movie industry.
Well, and the beauty of that is with that steady stream and not having to keep acquiring customers, you can offer a lot of benefits that you couldn't do. Remember, at Netflix, we made it so you didn't have to worry about late fees or returning to your video store. With MoviePass, we're able to give you invitations to private screenings and other kinds of benefits that connect you to Hollywood. And so we're trying to reinvigorate the movie-going audience. And, you know, that's where all the downstream revenue deals come from, is how well it did in the theater.
And the big movie chains like Lowe's and all those are in on this?
I was wondering that too.
Yeah, they, you know, like in Netflix early days, no one believed that we would be successful, so we had to prove ourselves to the studios. We're in that same position. The jury is out. They're looking to see, do we drive more people? We did a study with AMC and found a MoviePass customer goes to the movies twice as often as they did before MoviePass. So,
And who's your customer?
That doesn't surprise me.
It's
If you're going to spend
millennials.
$40 a month, you're going to go.
You're going to get value out of it.
Who's your customer?
The great news is the customer is millennial, 18 to 35 years old. That's the group that has started to not go to the movies as often. And they're comfortable with subscription. You know, they've gotten into this world where they don't want to make individual choices based on whether they think the film is good or not. So a subscription allows them to see films and explore movies they might not otherwise try.
Mitch,
All right, Mitch,
Mitch, you and I are not millennials, but everything seems to be geared toward millennials.
It is.
Why is that, Mitch?
Well, they just passed us in the baby boomer. They're now 75 million people.
We love millennials,
Yeah,
don't we?
we actually do.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Mitch.
We
Thank
actually
you.
do.
Thank you.
All right.